Hey guys, welcome back. We've got a new event going on right now, this Plague of the Undead. Brand new event dungeons to go through, along with a very hard dungeon we're going to go through here together. Another thing you'll notice there is that we've got a ×5 Evo boost in the drop rate for for all the different Evos. So I've been making use of this, dumping all of my stamina in this route, and really just quick looting a whole bunch of these dungeons. And even without the extra stamina that they've given, it looks like there was some issue. It didn't get implemented in the right amount of time. And so they gave everyone a bunch of stamina in the mailbox. I haven't even used that yet, and I've already gotten like 9 Celestial Evos. So just an amazing event going on right now, aside from this Undead event. Go ahead, I would dump everything you've got, aside from getting the characters here or unlocking any chain quests. I would put everything you've got into getting those. Celestial Evos can be really the thing that holds you up with your progress. And you can really direct it this way. Just pick the highest level dungeon that you can find for 5 stamina that has those Celestial Evos, and just go nuts quick looting it or attacking all the way through if you don't have the keys. So that said, go ahead and do that as much as you can. Let's talk about this dungeon. So I picked this group. I left Echo out. There were things with every member of this team. You only have 5 to choose from, 5 undead characters possible. But these 4 characters made it a little bit easier for me to get through this. Especially, King York's got a defense buff that came in handy. Try to prep before the last dungeon. The whole first part of this dungeon until you get to the boss is relatively straightforward. You want to take out the living characters as quickly as possible and bring up those skeletons. Those little skeletons do just a tiny amount of damage. No real threat there. So you can take out the other character. Don't worry about taking out the skeleton. Just worry about taking out all those living characters first. Alright, so King York, he's got that defense boost. He also is going to be able to put Marked for Death on the boss here at the end. That's going to make it a lot easier for us to take him out. We'll get there here in a little bit. I actually think mine was on cooldown, but the other benefit for that Marked for Dead, you'll see here in a minute. You put that on and combine it with Team Leech from Braum, and you can get a full heal for your whole party. I think that's a common trick, but I wanted to point it out for anyone that maybe wasn't used to it, didn't remember, or hasn't had these characters yet. That's a great way to get through without any other real healing characters. Beyond that, I only use Taunt for Overlord Executum if I have to. It's a little too much damage. He can't keep up with his own heal. If you do have him fully ascended, then that last attack of his can give a lot of health, can help him keep going. But still, it can be difficult to keep up with all the damage. And I think these guys, so we've got Pwn Undead on the healer type characters, and then the tank enemies that you're fighting, they've got, I think, extra damage against taunters. So he's taken a lot more damage from those, from the living type characters there. Otherwise, you could probably taunt all the way through if it was just the skeletons. So there's a little bit of balancing around here, trying to just keep everyone alive between the 2 heal options that you've got there. And then we do get to use our potions as well, but no friend heroes. So we're going to keep attacking through here, just trying to take out these living characters. You see Braum got down pretty low. Probably the best thing to do here would have been to use a health potion. I really wanted to save those for the boss. We'll see the boss in a minute. You can get lucky and have the first turn with the boss, have him not use Death Blossom. So it's going to be Masuta Kira in boss form that we will be fighting up here. And if you get lucky, he doesn't always use Death Blossom on the first round. And then you could potentially take him out in the first round. There's very little threat for this dungeon at all if you can get through without him doing that. So if you're having a really hard time and your characters don't have as high a star level, don't worry. I can definitely confirm I've gone through here and not had him use that on the first round. So just keep running it. Try to get that 3-star. And really the big thing for 3-star is so that you can quick loot and stack up on some more Lord Zom tokens. With this event being like a 3-day event, you get 4 days broken up that you can collect those Lord Zom tokens. So you get about 12 tokens from it if you can quick loot and then reset a couple times. Not a huge deal, but also kind of fun just for the challenge, just to get through these higher level, very hard dungeons. Alright, and a lot of times just for completing the level, just for completing the dungeon, there are some special bonuses as well. And there were some quest bonuses related to this the first time going through as well. So working our way through, I think this is the last floor that we'll be going through before the boss. A couple things to keep in mind, those tank type units, they're weak to spirit-based attacks. The healers are just weak in general. It usually doesn't take too much to take them out. But you do want to try to take them out as quickly as possible with that Undead that can, add up and do a fair amount of damage. Now, the tank type, that means if you basically either of the two attacks from Overlord Executum work really, really well. They'll take them out usually one shot. Both of those attacks are spirit based, and they've got a spirit weakness, and just works really, really well to do it that way. And then similarly, just regular attacks probably for all those healers. Also, the first main attack for Braum does a great job at just wiping out a whole party of those living enemies, either taking them out completely or getting them down so low that they can be finished off with single hits. Okay, so we'll finish up here. I'm actually setting up, so maybe it's important to talk about this a little bit. I'm doing a little bit of a setup for the next round, so I wanted to boost the defense. This is going to help us live through that Death Blossom, because if he uses Death Blossom as his first hit and you don't have any defense buff, even with these 6-star characters, if he crits once, he can take out your characters. So you can take out a lot of characters just through that first attack. So I did that, and then I also put Taunt on Overlord Executum, basically to boost his defense even further. So you can see, even with that defense boost, Lord Zom is almost dead. And here's where those health potions really come in handy. So we'll health potion up, get everyone back to a reasonable amount of health. Marked for Death wasn't quite ready yet, so we at least lowered his defense and then tried to attack, and we were able to take down about half of his health. You want to get him out of there as quickly as possible. They did a team heal, but then we get that Doom attack and lower all their health, so we should be able to just about single attack each of those healers. And then from here on out with the boss, I'm just trying to take less damage, so I attacked the healers first so that I wouldn't take 2 hits from those healers. And then with my slow characters, I go ahead and try to take out Masutakira. Unfortunately, he dodged that last one, so we weren't able to get him out in time for the next attack. But I'm basically rotating around to just try to take out the next character before they get a chance to attack. Ended up having a couple dodges from Masutakira that didn't let us finish him off just in time. But then he's gone, no real concern. The biggest thing was getting that defense boost right before and having the healing potions. If we hadn't had the defense boost, I think Lord Zom would have been out of there. We would have not been able to 3-star this. So try to make sure you get the setup right there at the end. Get everyone healed up, get the defense up, and that's all it takes. So thanks again for watching. I hope this helped out, and we will see everyone soon. If you liked this, then you're going to love what we have coming out next. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more mobile gaming videos, or check out the rest of the channel for more tips and tricks. If you don't have this game yet, feel free to download it from the sponsored link in the video description below. These downloads help to support the channel and help us to continue to put out more great videos. Thanks again for all your support, and come back soon as we continue our quest, seeking every possible advantage.